All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today we have some Flyers news. We also have a signing, as the Flyers have signed Mason Millman, the defensive prospect, to a 3-year entry-level deal. Again, the left-handed defenseman signs. He's the first player from the 2019 draft class for the Flyers to sign an ELC, and the Flyers are now on 48 of 50 contracts. And overall, I think this is a very good signing. If you don't know much about Millman, he's really like a puck-moving offensive defenseman that can quarterback the power play. He's not big, but his physical game is there, being at 6'1", 180 pounds. But overall, I think he's one of those guys that's like he's definitely underlooked, I should say. It's definitely going to take him some time to develop into his game and really into the NHL and the AHL, I should say, as well. But overall, this past year, he completed his second full season in the OHL with the Saginaw Spirit. And in 17-18, he actually played his first handful of games, played 6 games that year, didn't record any points. The next year, 66 games played, 3 goals, 22 assists for 25 points, and he was a plus 22 that year. Played 13 games in the playoffs, had 5 points there with Saginaw. And then again here, this past season, 19-20, 58 games played, 13 goals, 31 assists for 44 points. And he was plus 31 this year as well. So again, some really good numbers. Again, offensively, he's strong there. He was also, and as I said there, when he was plus 31, which was second on the team's defense, and then 5th overall among all OHL defensemen. So very good, solid defensive year for him. And again, I think overall, Millman's one of those guys that's like, I really don't know like how to like describe this like perfectly, but I kind of feel like he's one of those guys that like not necessarily many people know much about him. He's kind of in that group where, like, as I said before, the 2019 draft class, everybody thinks from that draft class it's like York and Brink, and not many of those other guys are really talked about much. But if you don't know much about Millman, he's as I said, puck moving defenseman with very good skating abilities. This right here is from OHLwriters.com, and he has excellent lateral movement. In the offensive zone, he makes quick, decisive decisions with a knack for pinching at the right time to keep plays alive. He sees the ice extremely well and can deliver tape-to-tape passes. He can quarterback the power play and shows great abilities that are walking the line and playing patiently, waiting for lanes to open. However, his shot from the point is weak and doesn't always get it through. It needs some work, and some of that comes as he adds some strength. His low shots on goal total, which is 86, may speak to a lack of confidence in his shot as well. He finished 7th among draft eligible players in scoring as well. So overall, he definitely has some things to work on. But again, getting signed this early and again being one of the first from that draft class is definitely something you want to keep in mind, because again, it shows how high the Flyers are on him. And overall, I think it's just a good sign. I mean, he did not make Team Canada's roster this year for the World Juniors. He was eligible. He will not be eligible next year because he'll be over age. But overall, it was really I think it was kind of a long shot for him to make it. I talked about that before with Russ Cohen and then a few other people as well, not on camera. But overall, Canada's stacked, and I think it was just tough for him. He actually had to get sent home due to COVID protocol. It would have been nice to see him this year. I would have liked to really seen just the way that he plays, because I have not really been able to see much of him. But overall, I think this is a good signing for the Flyers. Let me know what you guys think below on this signing. And just, if there's anything else you want to add, maybe with the World Juniors coming up this weekend or whatnot. But overall, again, very exciting, and it's excellent to see, especially when the Flyers are so high on a guy like this. But again, let me know what you guys think below on this signing. Remember, seriously, me and Amadeo can't thank you all enough for everything with the podcast, because, again, with the merch and all that stuff, it's incredible. And, please, guys, please stay safe out there with everything going on. Have a happy holiday and Merry Christmas to all of you. And hopefully we can get some hockey coming back soon. I know everything with the NHL and things like that, but we do have the World Juniors this week, and I will have coverage covering that. I got a bunch of videos planned for just covering the games with York, Brink, and Andre. We'll be trying to get some people to come on and talk about that as well. So stay tuned for that, and let's go Flyers.